If you struggle as a writer like myself, but want to write the best personal statement, I'm here to help. Hi guys, the Danielle Denise back again with a new video. Welcome back to my channel. This video follows in my series of Road to PMHNP for how to get into grad school with a low GPA, my interview tips, and now how to write the best personal statement. Not saying that mine is the best, but I hope that it helps. If you guys don't know what a PMHNP is, it is a psychiatric and mental health nurse practitioner. I start nursing school soon, so be sure to subscribe down below to follow along on my journey. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing, and be sure to like this video if you find it helpful. Now let's jump into these quick tips. So my first tip for those of you who want to write the best personal statement is to start early. If you're like me, I am a super procrastinator. So what I would like for you to do is to start early. It's like I'm talking to myself. Start early. Even if you're not a procrastinator, start early because it'll allow you the best amount of time to begin drafting, writing, and creating your final draft to have people proofread and create the best personal statement. So, in order to start early, you need to know what you're gonna write about. Some schools have prompts and some schools don't. So if your personal statement is about just talking about yourself, these tips will also help, but if you do have a prompt, be sure to write that prompt down. Be sure to jot down answers to answer the prompt questions. Now, whether you have a prompt or not, be sure to brain dump. Brain dumping can be essential for finding that great hook story to start your essay. And it also helps you find those topics that you did not get to elaborate on throughout other portions of your application process, or things that you couldn't add into the other portions of your application process but that you feel are necessary. And these will also be reoccurring topics that might come up in your interview. If you haven't seen my video for your interview tips, I'll leave it up here. Now, with brain dumping and adding all of these elaborate ideas, you might not get the chance to include them all in your final draft, but they do give you a place to start. This next tip is for anybody that might be a rambler. We were given a limit of 1 to 2 pages, double spaced, and I felt that it would be best for me, because I do ramble, to limit myself or set a goal of just 1 page. So when I started out, I had maybe 3 or 4 pages. So I really needed to narrow that down. And I set the goal of 1 page to really get to the point as quickly as possible and make the best personal statement by just answering the prompts, saying what I needed to say, and getting it out there as best as I could. Now it's time to proofread. I use the resource of my school's writing center to really help me with any grammatical errors, spelling errors, or just the overall flow of my paper. I was allotted the time of 2 time slots per week, 1-hour time slots each, and I used those time slots as much as I could up until it was time for me to submit my paper. I had a lot of great ideas and a lot of great topics that I wanted to touch on, but not everything worked in the best order, so we were able to pick paragraphs or sentences that worked better here or there and really help me get my point across in a concise way and help me reach my goal of just 1 page. We were also very sure to keep it true to myself to make sure that this was still my paper and not theirs, because I didn't want a paper that would be any better than the paper I would actually write once I'm in school. However, this paper was better than any paper I've written in undergrad, and I was very proud of it. Aside from having the professional proofreaders, I also passed along my paper to friends and family members who knew me well and would be able to read my paper and know that, yes, that sounds like you and you had some great topics. And when picking friends and family members to read over your paper, make sure that you choose someone who will respond in a timely manner. So I would pass off my paper to people that were able to read it in between my sessions with the professionals at the writing center. That way I had time to edit and organize once more before giving my paper back to the people at the writing center. And if your friends and family respond to you in a timely manner, you're able to get these edits done in time for your next session. Once you feel comfortable with your paper, you'll know when you're ready to turn it in. Sometimes you have to start again, but don't be afraid. That will just be a part of the journey in writing the best personal statement. Sometimes you don't even have to start from scratch. It's just taking out a paragraph and putting in a new one. Whatever it is, just take your time, stay true to yourself. Even if you come on and look at videos such as mine, make sure the paper is of your words, your feelings, your emotions. Give yourself to that paper and really showcase who you are through your personal statement. It'll come out just fine and you'll know when you're ready to submit it. Like with my paper, I still felt like there was room for improvements, but I just let it be. I felt it was right and I submitted it. And now look at me, I'm starting school. So subscribe so you'll see me when I'm in school. If you guys have any other questions or tips, I try to get back to all of the comments left down below. I will be there for you and here to support you and give you words of encouragement if that's what you need as well. Best wishes and good luck in your application journey. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you guys can catch some nursing vlogs that I'll have coming and supply hauls and all the other great things that I have on this channel. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!